Abdul Aziz says, we have started Dhul Qidah, about this month of the Islamic calendar. The 11th month is called Dhul Qidah. He says this month includes respected months, Ashhurul Hurum. So whatever good deeds are made in this month, it gets doubled. Similar to how bad deeds get doubled. Am I right? Okay, first of all, let's do some defining. What is meant by Al-Ashhurul Hurum? Al-Ashhurul Hurum are the sacred months. In Islam, we have 4 sacred months. These months, beginning from the first month of the lunar or Islamic calendar, Shahrullah al-Muharram, number 1. Then number 7, Shahr, the month of Rajjab. Then number 11 and 12, Dhul Qidah and Dhul Hijja. These are the 4 sacred months. Are they mentioned in the Quran? The answer is yes. Allah Azza wa Jal says in chapter 9, Surah At-Tawbah, verse 36, indeed, the number of months with Allah is 12 lunar months in the register of Allah from the day He created the heavens and the earth. Of these, 4 are sacred. That is the correct religion. So do not wrong yourselves during them. To the rest of the ayah. So in short, this is the ayah 36 that Allah mentioned in Surah At-Tawbah. It stated that when Allah created the heavens and the earth, since day 1, Allah created it to follow 12 months. And these are the 12 lunar months. Among them, there are 4 sacred months, which I have just stated and mentioned for you. Now, the question of Abdul Aziz is that are these sacred months, the good deeds are doubled and the bad deeds, the sins are also doubled? The doubling process is not there. Then why are they sacred? The size of the sin is greater than the size outside of it. For example, if you sin in London, differently than if you do the same sin in Mecca. Allah says, وَمَا يُرِدْ فِيهِ بِإِلْحَادٍ بِظُلْمٍ نُذِقْهُ مِنْ عَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Whoever intends something that is wrong, that is sinful in Mecca, Allah Azza wa Jal will make him taste the painful torment. So when Allah prohibits something, if you do it in a place or in a time that is not sacred, definitely is worse when you do it in a sacred time or a sacred place. So if you sin in the month of Rabi' al-Awwal, in the month of Safar, the sin in the month of Dhul Qidah, which we are in, is greater, not doubled. It's one sin, but it is greater. When my friend says to me, you're out of your mind. So I can take this. He's my friend. But when my son says to me, Father, you're out of your mind, it's the same phrase, but with greater impact. So this is different. The doubling of sins and good deeds is not there, but definitely the size is different. And this is why scholars, for example, used to love to perform Umrah in the month of Dhul Qidah. Why? It's like any other Umrah. They said no, as Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, said that the Prophet performed all his Umrahs in Dhul Qidah. And a lot of the scholars like to perform Umrah in the beginning of the month. In the month of Rajab, some scholars used to love and recommend fasting it, though there is no authentic hadith. But they depend on the fact that this is one of the sacred months. Of course, we know that Muharram, which is the first lunar month of the Islamic calendar, that the Prophet ﷺ highly recommended fasting it, even fasting it, all of it. Because this is the best fasting after the month of Ramadan. So from these sayings and hadiths and evidences, scholars came up with the conclusion that the sins are heavier and more serious in the sacred months than the other 8 months, and the good deeds are more valued and rewarded than in the other months, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.